and you can start us off.
Okay, gotcha. Here we are. Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to Shades of MS. My name is Sheree Love. I'm exercise physiologist and founder of this wonderful organization. And I have a wonderful, um, amazing person sitting next to me, the beautiful Greta. I just love her to death, so I'll let her introduce.
What's up, people? I am Dr. Greta Anderson. A lot of you all may know me from different spaces and places, but people call me Dr. Greta. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited about, I guess, this whole personal kind of mission that we're on. And so I'm excited to be here. And today we're just going to kind of get into it and let people know why we're here and why we decided to be here. Did you want to kind of jump in and start that conversation?
Absolutely. So, Shades of MS, what are we all about, right? So, Shades of MS, let me just back it up and just mention MS. What is MS? Multiple sclerosis. It's a condition that many people are dealing with. Some of you may be aware of it. Some of you may not be aware of it. But we'll be getting into what the condition is, what the symptoms are. Shades of MS, if you want to look at what that is. The reason why that organization came about, and what we do is we specifically service people of color who are living with MS. I've had the pleasure of working with many people, and one of the things that kept dinging and tapping me on the shoulder and that kept popping up was, hey, you look like me. So let me back it up even further. I'm an exercise physiologist. I am a fit fanatic. What is exercise physiology, right? What we do is we work with the body. So, and that's in any capacity, but specifically working with MS, I'm able to help people to deal with their symptoms, create wellness programs, and just have manage and have a healthier life with the condition. And so, in working with this population and working with people who look like me, I realized I was hearing a running theme, like, hey, some of the stories were the same of isolation and what are the things that they were missing? Like, hey, I'm out here, I'm dealing with clinicians, and I'm not getting the service that I need. So all of the common threads, I was like, well, I'm hearing similar stories, but you all don't know each other. And so I wanted to create a space where it was open for everyone to communicate and share your experiences. I wanted to create a safe space for you all to see people who look like you and to provide education, resources, all of the things. So Shades of MS was born from just working with people of color in this space. And so I've had the wonderful pleasure of working with Dr. Greta, and we came together. She saw my vision. We're on the same page about, hey, how do we bring more awareness to just MS in general, and how do we take this thing from right where we are to worldwide? And so that's where we are with everything now. So we have a wonderful digital platform that allows everyone to go to one space and get it all. So you can exercise with live classes. There are educational information that's there, clinical research, everything that you can think of is a one-stop shop. Not to mention the platform allows for the community and people in the community to communicate with each other. Very similar to what like a Facebook would look like, or other platforms that allow you to post and talk and chat. So everything is right there. And that's the vision of Shades of MS. So that's how we got to this point here.
And everything's there in that platform. I didn't mean to cut you off there. Everything's in the platform, and it's safe. It's literally and figuratively a safe space. And sometimes it's cool to have the distractions and feel like and be okay and kind of be in a public place like Facebook or whatever. But really, sometimes it's really better and more productive and creates a greater sense of community and value, frankly, when you are in our own space. So it's an awesome place. So also I wanted to mention, and you see it running there on the screen, folks, why not jump in and try it? 7-day trial, free trial. I think if you think you like it, I know you'll love it. If you don't even know if you're gonna try it out, jump in here and you're gonna like it. So just something to talk about there. So so Sheree, you talked about a whole lot in there and how this vision came to light. And I kind of got to see that kind of firsthand, and if you will, behind the scenes. And for
Yeah.
and for me, it was kind of, perfect timing. A lot of people may or may not know that I am an MS warrior. I live and manage this thing every day, and it can
Mhm.
be quite a trip. So it's exciting to kind of pull our resources and our passion and commitment
Yeah.
to this effort together to make something fantastic. So I'm just so excited and grateful that we're going to be able to help people, because it's a thing, and so we want to help people who know that. So you mentioned how a lot of people may not really know a lot about MS, but it is everywhere. And the more and more I talk and live with this thing and just live in general, the more I learn about it, and the more I realize how it presents so differently in people you just don't know. So, but
Yeah.
the basics and the facts about it, the key stats about multiple sclerosis, and you all will quickly see I'm a researcher girl, so I'm always going to have the receipts and the stats about things. We don't just talk, right?
Yes.
We want to
Uh-huh.
be informative and value adding, and that's what we're going to do here. So, but
Yeah.
when we get down to the nitty gritty about this MS thing, we can see that worldwide, 2.9 million people. That's not a small number. Even more staggering to me is that even though the United States isn't a third of the population, about a third of the world's population living with MS is right here in the United States. So
Yeah.
that is what it is. So we're going to deal with that. And then when we break that down a little bit further, we see that there are a lot of Black and brown people that are living with this. And of course, as we know, I shouldn't say of course, as we know, there is a higher incidence in women, but many of my brother friends are navigating this as well. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, uh, the disease seems to be have a more aggressive course oftentimes with people of color. And
Yeah.
sometimes, our diagnoses happen when this disease is in a more advanced state. So there's just a lot of it to talk about, but I think it's important, and I'll let you jump in here to talk
Yeah.
about what we are not.
So what we are not. Well, let me just say this from your standpoint. What when you say what we are not, because it's a lot of things that we are not.
Yeah. Well,
What are you expound so we can? I want to make sure that we're on the same page about what we're not. I could go all
right,
the way in on that.
right, right. So what we are not. So yes, you see that DR next to my name, and that's real. It's not a stage name,
Mhm.
but I am
Mhm.
not an MD. So
Oh yes.
we are not
Oh yeah.
providing medical advice,
Yes.
legal advice, those types of things. So just be clear.
Agree.
So we need that.
Yes, let me, and I want to expound on that. Absolutely. So we have a lot of wonderful titles here, exercise physiologist and all of the things, but please be sure that at whatever we put out there, whatever information that is out there, be sure to first check with your doctor. Be sure to first check with your physician, and always just fact check in general. So when we put any information that we put out, we just want to make sure that you are aware that we are not MDs. This is all information that we put out. You can pretty much find yourself. We want to be that point of contact for you. So we'll be putting out information that you can find, pertinent information. We'll have a lot of, we plan to partner with a lot of other clinicians and professionals that service this population. But as always, first and foremost, make sure that you check with your doctor when it comes to taking any of the advice. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that was that part one, if you will, of what we are not. We are
yeah.
also not in the victim business.
Say that again.
We are not in the victim business.
Yes, absolutely. This is a place you're going to hear us talk a lot about community. And when I say we have fun, y'all, when I say it's a twofold thing, we're bringing awareness to this condition and to this disease, which is so many facets to that. But then also we want you to make sure that you know that you can live a very happy life. You can live a good life with this, and this is why we're pulling this together to provide you with some of the resources and tools to help you along the journey to do this. So it is a safe space, And we understand that all days aren't great days. And that's part of the platform too. Say, hey, to jump on and see that you can communicate with people who understand your journey. But also, it's a lot of upliftment going on. It's a lot of positive, powerful things that we'll be doing. I'm just excited about where we're going to grow with this thing. So she said a word when she said we're not victims. That's facts. That is facts.
Right, right. It doesn't mean that as Sheree said there, it doesn't mean that we don't have a day where, like I know, like everything hurts. It's
Mhm.
an effort to walk from the couch to the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Those days happen for all of us. I mean, and
Yeah.
it definitely can happen sometimes for those of us who are navigating MS. But
Mhm.
in general, our ethos, our energy, our philosophy here is to live our absolute best life, living our
Mhm.
lives with excellence. And so, to
Yes.
do that for some of us navigating MS, we have to do it a little bit differently, not a little bit less, definitely a
Yeah.
little bit more. But and so that's what we're all about, the tools and resources and all the things, because um, anybody that knows me, like I'm kind of that research nerd. I've claimed it and I'm good with it at this season of my life. But
Yeah.
with that, I found that that's actually a gift, because when I'm digging and learning about things that help me, I'm just another human. So I know they help other people. So
Yeah.
again, it's one of those things where like when I find, because Sheree knows, I'll send a random text or call like, oh my God, did you know this existed or that existed or this
Yeah.
service provider or that service provider? You know,
Mhm.
when I identify things that can help make our lives better, because it can be a challenge, right?
Yeah.
I, I like to shout it to the rooftop. At the same time, when it's not so much, we're going to do a little bit of shouting about that too, because that's how we affect change. So
Yes. Absolutely. You know how Greta, you just said that, and so I want everybody to know that's listening and that has joined our movement. We rely heavily on you for that. So I am my ears to the ground, but your ear is closer to the ground. So whatever you all are doing, wherever you are, and that's the lovely that's the beauty of this platform. Anyone, anywhere in the world can access this. So I have my ambassadors out there that keep me abreast of what's going on, and I will be relying on you all to do that. Like, hey, I'm out here in Texas, I'm in the UK, wherever you are, what's happening in the MS world for you, and specifically within the Black community, because you have MS, which is this umbrella, and then there's a subset of how we are, of how people of color are affected. So it's so important that we keep everyone aware of what's going on. Any great news that you hear, even when it comes to what we are doing in the community, as we put things out, I'm going to be relying on you. Hey, how did that work? What do you think? What would you like to see as we continue to grow? So, wonderful, wonderful news. That's what this is for. It's like one big family.
exactly.
Literally, that's exactly what we are. So yeah,
So yeah, so your one-stop shop, if you will, because we'll be here at minimum every week, right?
yeah,
And so
yeah,
sometimes we'll be coming in with experts to bring in, so you can hear from them with
yeah,
insights and advice. Sometimes we'll be reporting on things that we've identified.
yeah,
Sometimes it's going to be maybe a coverage of a topic that we've been addressing within the Shades of MS community. But
hmm,
our goal is to open up the door and make and expand your knowledge, expand, the quality of your life as you navigate or support people who are navigating MS.
yeah,
Because I believe, and as a great Dr. Maya Angelou always say, right, when we know better, we do better.
yeah,
And one of the things I probably didn't mention this to you, Cherie, but I don't think it'll be a surprise, is that I just hypothesize that so many people in our community would be diagnosed earlier if we had any idea of how many ways
yes.
it presents itself.
Oh yes.
And that's the whole episode in and of itself, right?
Absolutely.
Because hindsight is 2020. And
Yes.
as an MS warrior, I've sat and talked with many other fellow MS warriors. And when we
Mhm.
look back, we go like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
it really wasn't this random thing.
I hear that so much, Greta.
Told me
Yeah.
so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah, so I do really believe that if we begin to talk about it and kind of put those pieces together and help
Yeah.
people see that, yes, sometimes there are some random things, but
Yeah.
more often than not, It
Yeah.
wasn't. Right.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm big on that. And that, like you said, that's something I was hearing often. Like, you know what? If I look back, I realized that it wasn't my toes were tingling. It wasn't that I really couldn't. So understanding how it looks, and like you said, how it presents. And then I'm really big on this too, and we've talked about this, advocating for yourself, advocating for your health, digging a little bit deeper, and not just taking if you know your body more than anybody else. And so this is where we come in to say, hey, let me just show you. If you have you experienced any of these things, get it checked out. It's absolutely nothing wrong with fighting and pushing and finding out and digging a little bit deeper. Because if not you, then who else? And so this community provides the resources to do that and the support behind that, so that you're not just sitting there like, well, how do I do it? What avenues can I go through, or who can I go to? The what we're building here is a network of not only our community, but professionals and clinicians and experts, of people who look just like you. So when you go through these when you go to these doctor's appointments, or when you're getting out and you're digging around, you have someone that can relate to your experience. It's something to be said about sitting across the table from someone who looks like you and understands just the basic experience as a person of color. Boy, does that change things. Even from my standpoint as a clinician, when I sit across from those who look like me, we usually start out laughing about just life as a person of color, the good, the bad, the ugly, all the things. And then it creates, like I said, that safe space where we can connect and say, okay, now you can relate. Now you know you have someone that's on your team. Let's figure out how to attack this thing in the best way. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we've got
Yeah.
exciting times ahead. Uh,
Exciting times ahead.
I look forward to it. So here's what people can do, right?
Yeah.
You can, you've seen this video, you might be seeing it live, you probably, and statistics tell us you're probably going to see it a little bit later. No problem. What you
Mhm.
can do is right here in the chat. You can in the comments, I should say. You can tell
Yeah.
us, great, excited about it. Here's something I want to learn about, or ask a question. Again, we aren't the experts on everything, but here's
Yeah.
the good news. Most smart people and most experts know that they need experts. And so
Yep.
we have lots of friends and lots of experts that we're going to
Mhm.
rely upon, but we want to be regarded as your ready resource, your team to support you. Because this
Yeah.
journey, God willing, is going to be long and successful
Mhm.
for all of us here. And so
Mhm.
we know if we want to go fast, we go alone. If we want to go far, we go together. And so really
Absolutely.
what I'm all about here in this
Absolutely.
mission that we've crafted here.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, what you can expect also. So in addition to community, I gotta put on my fitness hat here, because
I don't
that's
even
my
know if
arena.
we can talk about that. This is the
Oh,
fitness queen over here. You can see me. Yes. Just go
I love it. Listen, and when it comes to MS, and you may have heard this or not, but it's not necessarily MS that gets you. It's the other things around it. And so taking care of this one body, regardless of whether you have MS or not, we get one body. Unfortunately, we can't go trade that thing in. So we have to make it last. And one of the things that I'm big on is helping everyone to create a wellness program that's great for you. MS presents differently in everyone. You can line 10 people up that have MS, and it could show differently. It's the snowflake condition, right? Snowflake disease. And so the wellness programs that you will see and be partaking in will be tailored for you. You'll be able to go in to our platform. We have live classes that will be tailored more like a circuit. But then also, in addition to exercise, we'll be tackling your nutrition. We'll be tackling rest and recovery, making sure that you have a well-rounded program, not just with the physical, but also mental health, making sure that you are mindful of things. So, and bringing awareness to the many, many ways that you can tackle that. It's not just about throwing weights around. So I'm going to meet you where you are in your journey, whether that be you are up and ambulating and getting to it, or whether we need to tailor it and scale it back a little bit. You will be able to find something on our platform and something within our community that fits you. And here's the thing, I'm accessible. I'm accessible wherever you are. I'm right in your living room. I am in your bedroom, wherever you are. So you don't have to, and that's a major part of how this platform came about, right? So I've been doing EP for a long time, exercise physiology for a long time, but face to face only goes so far. So my dream was, how do I reach people outside of just who I can touch? Now I can. Now I can. You can turn on your TV anytime, log in and see me, whether it's live or guess what? If it's not live, I'm recorded. So you can always go back and see those videos. And so if you miss me on the live, you can go back to the catalog and check that out. So listen, it's there. Greta, I was gonna say, you know the plight of
Right,
getting,
right, right, right. Rewind,
yeah,
rewind. And folks, it's not an act. She is really this peppy, and she is really this passionate about
right,
exercise and helping people. It is her. That's, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it's her. It's an amazing thing, and it's a blessing. I'm excited that the world gets to see her shine in her true light. So this is going to be good. Because if you want to get in shape and keep it right, and you know,
yes,
again, this is designed with MS Warriors in mind. But I got to tell you, I've been an athlete, high level athlete my whole life.
yeah,
You can get it in. You can get it in there whether or not you have MS, and that's the good news. So if
yes,
you're a member, hey, you might have family members that are right in the room. They can
yeah,
get it in too. They can
yes.
get it in too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Good point as far as family members, caregivers. My goal with this, with fitness in general, is to bring education and awareness and make it accessible to everyone, so that you know that you can do this. I would love to be there with everyone every single day, but I can't. So what will be available to you is the resources and the education on how to do that. So once you get going, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll be able to put together your own wellness program. It'll be to where you'll be tracking your goals. You'll be able to see where I started to, and how did I get from here? How did I get from A to B, and how to get from B to C, and so on and so forth. So I want everyone to know how to put together the right program for their body. And that's what I'm here for. Individually, even though I am not, like I said, right up face to face with you, every week you'll be able to see me, and you will find yourself growing along with it. That's the goal. So
Right.
super excited about
What
that.
gets
Yeah.
measured gets improved, right? We know that.
ab-
That's right.
Absolutely. So yeah, lots of good tools on there. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what I might be. It's so much that's on there. I'm just excited. When I get overwhelmed, but then at the same time, I'm just so grateful for how it's come together and
Oh, I know one thing we forgot about. We didn't mention anyway. We didn't mention on Bomb First Friday.
Oh my goodness. You heard, listen, everybody. We again, the multifacets, right? So we talked about what is MS, we've talked about fitness and health, and we talked about having fun. And boy, did we have some fun. So
Turn
one of the things that's
right.
yes, one of the things that's big within our community is the First Friday thing. If you don't know it, look it up, ask somebody about it. First Friday of every month. I know for me, getting out when I was out in my days, that was the thing. We're going to find somewhere to go and party. Well, guess what? We will be doing that every month, first Friday of the month. This will be virtual and this will be live, where you can expect good music, you can expect comedy, you can expect entertainment, all the things you can expect, community and engagement, game nights, all of those things. And so again, making this accessible, because listen, even if you don't have MS, sometimes you just don't want to get out and go try to find a parking space and then pay to get in somewhere and then get dressed and all the things. So it's right here available for you. And we had a wonderful First Friday for October, where we had a live DJ. He's one of our MS Warriors as well. He had wonderful music. I did not sit down. I danced for 2 hours.
She sure did. She sure did.
I danced,
Sure
and
did
then
not. She did not sit down. Let me clarify that. No, she did not.
literally up just getting it in. So it was a great time, and I got a lot of good feedback. So we will be continuing that trend on a regular basis. So we have that. We have motivational sessions throughout the week. So we have Win Your Wednesdays. And what I thought about with that in mind was, like, that's a midweek check. Wednesday's hump day, right? So what I wanted to do was check in with everyone, like, How's everybody going? Let's do a wellness check. And on those sessions, we talk about any and everything. It is just a free for all. Normally, I'll put out a light topic like, okay, this week we'll talk about this or that. We start out there and sometimes we veer to the left or the right. But again, that's what happens when you're chit chatting with family. You can come as you are. It's at 9 a.m. Every Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is bring your coffee, bring your breakfast, come in your pajamas, like whatever it is, like it is. But it's a way for us to commune and just have a good time and talk about some topics that are important to us that maybe aren't even tied to MS. I think this week we talked about what did we talk about? Oh, we talked about celebrities. We talked about how Black people present on camera and how what we're seeing in the media, and are we okay with that? So just anything that comes up, we chit chat about. So that's our midweek wellness checkup.
I think one of the things, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is
Mhm.
that we here right now, of course, we're leading with MS because MS, if you are navigating it or supporting someone who is, it does play a role in your life. Okay,
Yeah.
we can't get around that, but
Mhm.
it does not dictate your life. So everything is not, again, we're not in the doomsday, doom and gloom business at all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything is not necessarily about MS, but we do know that MS can affect things. So
Mhm.
I just wanted to throw that in so it's not just like, well, what is talking about celebrities have to do with having MS? Well,
Yeah.
people are it's a breather. It's an opportunity to connect with people with which you have common threads. So right,
Yeah.
all types of conversation, and that's how community and relationships happen, right? You just kind of
Yeah.
chilling over coffee or whatever
Yep.
your beverage of choice is, because for some people it's 9 in the morning. For some people,
Yeah. It's the afternoon.
it's 8 o'clock at night.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So I'm glad you highlighted that because we have so many different areas where MS is definitely going to be the main focus, and that's what we're about. But it is nice to just chit chat. It is nice to just have to take that hat off and say, okay, well, what y'all been talking about? What books have you been reading? Da 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 da. And we've had some great topics too, like what's your superpower? Let's do some upliftment here and some looking within. So it's a great way. And I let you all, here's the thing about that too. I lean heavily on you all too. So I get a lot of feedback on, what would be great to talk about, or what I thought about, or blah, blah, blah. So that is a great way for us to glean from the community and then bring up things that are specifically important for you to hear about. So yeah, great stuff. Great stuff.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
do the dang on thing. It's just gonna be awesome. But it takes a community. It takes all of
Yep.
us. So we are here to serve. I believe that. So we
Mhm.
look forward to hearing from everyone, and you
Yeah.
let us know what you'd like to hear about, and we'll make sure that we're doing what you need us to do, and we will do our part. And daggone it, we're going to be the number one online
Yeah.
resource for those living with MS with excellence, right? Because we're in the
Yeah.
excellence business, yeah.
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm excited to see this thing grow. We have an amazing goal. It's an ambitious goal for our platform, right? So we don't play small around here. We're trying to get to 1,000 members. We're trying to knock this thing out the park. We're trying to get to 1,000 members. And when you think about that number, it sounds big, but on a global scale of how many people are affected by MS, it's
2.9
oh my good. Say it again, Greta.
million people.
That's wild. So it's a drop in the bucket when it comes to that. And listen, that's where you all come into play. I can't be everywhere. Dr. Greta can't be everywhere, but you all are everywhere. And so putting that out there to say, hey, listen, this is what we're trying to do with this thing. We want to reach as many people as possible. We want to help people to heal. We want to help people to commune. We want to help people to grow. So that's our ambitious number. We wanted to put it out. We pondered over that. Like, did we say it? Did we not say it?
You
We
got
wanted
to
to put
say
it
it, you
out
got to
there.
claim it, right? You got to claim it
Claim
as
that
that
thing.
thing, right?
Absolutely. So that is important. That's what we're doing when it comes to our. So we do have a membership, and if we didn't touch on that, I wanted to reel it back in. If you saw at the bottom of the screen where we had the 7-day free trial to join this movement, that gives you the opportunity to get in, play around with it, see if you like it or not. And if you do decide to join for our founding members, there's a fee of $39 a month. Which, when you think about that, It's comparable to what you would pay for a membership for health, but guess what else you're getting? Community, resources, education. So it's not just going to the gym. It's not just one thing. It's multiple things.
Well, and I'm gonna just be candid. There's only one gym that I can think of where you might pay $39 left, and that's not a disparaging thing. But
Sure. Yeah.
$39 is these days is just not much. And this
Mhm.
and so obviously people would probably say I'm biased as I sit here beside you and talking
Yeah.
about this. But I will say that theoretically, not theoretically, what we're actually saying is if we only talked about the exercise and the
Mhm.
programming there,
Mhm.
unlimited, you got hours of content in there at this point
Yeah.
because you can watch all the replays are available live and
Yeah.
replay.
Yep.
Hours of content led by an expert who
Yes.
specializes in exercise and physiology for people that are navigating
Yes.
this
MS. Yep. Yep.
a lot.
Yep.
So for $39, that alone,
Yeah.
but also there are many, many other things. And again, we are structured, but we are we respond to the community. So
Sure.
if something's not quite, if something's missing or something that you want, let us know.
Mhm.
We're here. We're
Yeah.
here. That is our goal to serve. We really, really mean that. I mean, we both do many things in this world, but this is
Yeah.
one. This is a project of service and commitment to you.
It is. It is. It is. It is a passion project. It is when I say I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to provide this service for everyone. So it's not even a doubt in my mind that we will get to that number and more and reach more. And again, she mentioned the fact that we have recorded classes and all of that's on there. Let me just let you know what's coming up too, in case you want to jump on this thing. Thanksgiving is coming up. We have a monthly challenge that we're going to be doing, and we'll be doing these here and there as well. So, as we all know, we love to be challenged. We love a little competition. We love a little right inspiration. We'll be doing monthly challenges, and the one that's coming up it's meant to keep you on track as we move into this season of food and and all of the things, right? So it's meant to keep you aware and of your body and how to stay on track with those things. So that's just an example of some of the things that'll be coming up as well. So absolutely, we'll be doing that. Let me see. I'm trying to think of it's so much going on. Monthly challenges. We have our recorded sessions. We have our even our in-person events that happen.
We always say in person, of course. Everybody
Right.
can't be everywhere, but in terms of our, in our community platform, we're also going to, well, tomorrow, I guess, yeah, tomorrow, I guess, in most parts of the country, the United States anyway, open
Mhm.
enrollment.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Am I should I do it again?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
We
Important.
are experts, but we're expert at finding the right experts.
There
And
you go.
our goal is to help maybe answer some of those questions because
Yeah.
boy, oh boy, boy, oh
Oh
boy,
yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
lot going on. And of course,
Yes.
healthcare coverage is something that's really challenging to live without when you're navigating a chronic condition. It's
Yes.
difficult anyway in any form, but if you're navigating a chronic condition like MS, and so we kind of probably some of us need to talk about it. I mean,
We
and again,
need
when we
that.
talk about that safe space,
Mhm.
sometimes you don't want to talk about you don't want to feel like you don't know those
Yeah.
basics or maybe not so basic. But again, we're going to provide that safe space to ask those questions. Hey,
Yeah.
from the most fundamental to maybe the most complex question. But we're going to have an
Absolutely.
expert in there to help us talk about some things and
Mhm.
help maybe you get some clarification as you make which is an important decision that each of us has to make every year.
Every year, absolutely. Every year, what's the best route for you? How does that look for you? How is that going to affect things as so many things are changing on a regular basis? And MS is expensive, and wanting to make sure that you get those things covered and taken care of. And so, yes, not just with the healthcare in not just with the health insurance, but life insurance, like just all the things. So we're going to be routing this thing out as we every week uh, attack some major topics there. So yes, yes, yes. If you're looking at the bottom, like we were saying before, joining this movement with the 7-day trial, you can go to join.shadesofmess.com. That's going to always be out there to check out and see what's what. And then when you get in there, play around, take full advantage of everything that you have access to. You'll see our members, we chat about everything. They hop on in the morning and let me know how they're feeling. There are polls in there, which
photos of the breakfast plate, all the things, right? Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling some kind of way because I'm like, wow.
Yeah. I get
Tuesday morning breakfast. I'm like, wow.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what it's for. Get to know the members that are in there so you don't have to take our word for it. You can ask them, how's this going for you? What have you been up to? What do you feel like you're getting from this platform? And just, again, take full advantage and reach out to me. I love to hear from everyone.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yes. So good stuff coming.
All right. Well, I'm excited. I think we have covered our base because today it was all about what we're all about. And so I think they know what we're all about.
Absolutely. Yes. This has been such an amazing conversation that we had today. I'm looking forward to digging a little bit deeper and getting out there. Again, we look forward to hearing from you all. Yes, for sure. And you'll hear me say this all the time. My catchphrase, which is see you in the shade. I hope to see everyone in the shade going forward. I hope to see everyone in the shade.
All right. Bye for now.
All right. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.